30-06 John here, and today what I want to talk about is this new LC Carbine 10mm by Ruger. I bought this just a few days ago, put some rounds through it, some hand loads through it. I think it has a lot of potential, so keep on watching and I hope you enjoy the video. Ruger just announced this maybe 2 weeks ago. I was really surprised when our local Cabela's store got one in. As soon as I saw it, I bought it. Let's go over a few features of this firearm. First thing, it's very short. The ammunition is fed through the pistol grip. Makes the overall length of the gun much shorter than most 10mm carbines. This is a blowback action, meaning there's really no lockup except for the spring that holds the bolt closed, which is fine. It's just have to understand that. The trigger has a little pivoting, sort of like a Glock, pivoting safety lever. It has an ambidextrous safety lever on both sides. It has a bolt release on both sides. This side's on the far side is a drop-down lever. This side is a push button. It comes with Ruger flip-up sights, like from an AR. I didn't really use them. I mounted a SIG Romeo 5 sight on it. It works fine, bolted right on. You slide over here a little bit. The stock, you can adjust the length of pull on it. Also, this is a folding stock. That's sort of nice. Also, you can remove this. And actually in the back of here is a small hole that once you tear the gun apart for cleaning, you can insert a rod with a brush or a patch through the breech. In my shooting here, this little cheek piece right here has a couple sharp edges right here. I did feel that it once or twice it sort of scraped my side of my cheek. Something to be aware of. If it's an issue for you, just put a little piece of duct tape on it. On this side, you have your bolt handle. It is non-reciprocating, so when you fire, this doesn't go back and forth wrapping your fingers. The rifle comes with this. I'm not going to say what it is. Don't want to get banned by YouTube. Holds a lot. It's made by SMG Tactical, but I bought one of these. This is a Glock version. Holds 15. It worked fine also. Since you can't clean from the breech, or it's very difficult till you have to disassemble the firearm, I've got this Hoppe's Bore Snake 40 caliber, so that way I can just run it down through the ejection port and pull it through that way. The ammo I'll be testing, I have a few types. I have this Arms Core 180 grain FMJ. I also have this Federal Punch 200 grain Jacket Hollow Point. I'm just testing it and breaking the gun in and see how it operates. I'll also be testing 2 hand loads today. My first hand load will be Oregon Trail 180 grain hard cast lead using Unique and CCI primers, and I'll be using just range pickup brass. My other load will be a bit hotter. This will be using Accurate number 9 with the Hornady 180 grain FMJ flat point. And for these loads, this will be a near max load. I'm using brand new unfired Starline brass.
Gun.
Do again.
Gun.
Here's my loads and targets from the range. I first started out with the Armscore 180 grain FMJ. My first few shots were high. Then when I got it where I thought it, my next 4 shots made a ragged hole. My average velocity was 1,271 feet per second for the 16-inch barrel. This was at 50 feet. My next target, it's the Federal Punch 200 grain jacket hollow point. 4 shots made a nice ragged hole right there. Average velocity, not very fast, 1,187 feet per second. I actually would have expected more with a 16-inch barrel. My next load is my hand load. I knew this was going to be hot. Sort of surprised me how fast it was going. 180 grain Hornady FMJ, 14.0 grains of accurate, number 9. Got this load right out of the Hornady load manual. CCI large pistol primer, new Starline brass. Cartridge overall length of 1.260 inches. 4 shots, 3 of them made a ragged hole. One of them, I think I just pulled that. Like I said, this load's sort of hot, so I think they all would be up here. My average velocity was zipping along there pretty good at 1,572 feet per second. My final load is a 180 grain Oregon Trail hard cast lead with 7 grains of unique CCI large pistol primer. This is just using mixed brass, range pickup brass. Cartridge overall length of 1.260 inches. 5 shots just made a nice ragged hole right there. That's 5 shots. Average velocity 1,342 feet per second. These are pretty nice loads here. This one and the previous one with accurate number 9. In shooting it, it seemed to be a very solid, reliable gun. It had no problems with it. I probably put 100 rounds through it, 4 different loads. It just wanted to shoot. This would be, to me, would be like a nice carbine. I mean, you fold the stock. This is very short. You could pack it everywhere. A 10 millimeter, especially out of a carbine, has some oomph. Maybe not with most factory ammo, but with hand loads, with the right powder, you get those bullets moving pretty good. Maybe in the near future, someone will start making 10 mm rifle loads. That would exploit the full potential of the 16-inch barrel. Anyhow, that's all I have for today, everyone. Hey, thanks for watching. Everyone stay safe and have a nice day.